Peace and grace, beloved soul. Today, your angels are whispering a message meant just for you. Can you feel it? That gentle nudge in your heart, that spark of hope, that's the universe guiding you toward blessings you've been waiting for. Doors are opening. Opportunities are arriving. Divine timing is aligning in your favor, and you are exactly where you're supposed to be in this moment. So take a deep breath, feel the peace, and open your heart to this divine guidance. If this message lifts your spirit, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Holy Encouragement for more angelic words, wisdom, and guidance that speak directly to your soul. Your angels are waiting to bless you. Angels say, if you are hearing these words right now, this message did not come to you by accident. Something powerful has already been set in motion in the spiritual realm, and your soul recognized it before your mind ever could. Take a deep breath. Slow your heart, because what you are about to hear may move you to tears, not because of pain, but because of truth. Angels say your soulmate's love exploded the moment they noticed this one thing about you. Something you didn't even realize you were doing. Something so pure, so rare, that it awakened emotions they tried to bury for a long time. You may feel confused right now. You may wonder why this connection feels different from anything you've known before. Why their presence lingers in your thoughts. Why your heart reacts before logic has time to speak. Angels say it's because this is not ordinary love. This is soul recognition. Before words were ever exchanged. Before timing made sense. Before circumstances aligned. Your souls recognized each other. And the moment your soulmate noticed this, their heart cracked open. Angels say it wasn't your looks. It wasn't your voice. It wasn't even your kindness, though you have plenty of that. It was your energy. Specifically, the way you remained gentle in a world that hardened you. Your soulmate noticed how you still love deeply despite being hurt. How you still hope even after disappointment. How you still believe in connection, even when life gave you reasons not to. Angels say when they saw this, something inside them collapsed and rebuilt at the same time. They thought, how can someone be this soft and still standing? That realization shattered their defenses. Because your soulmate has lived behind walls. Walls built from past heartbreaks. Walls reinforced by fear of loss. Walls meant to keep them safe, but also alone. And then you appeared. Not forcing, not chasing, not demanding, just being. And that's when their love exploded. Angels say your souls share unfinished business from before this lifetime. This is not the first time your energies have met. That's why the emotions feel sudden. That's why distance doesn't silence the bond. That's why even silence between you speaks loudly. Your soulmate may not know how to express this yet. They may pull back. They may hesitate. They may watch you quietly, trying to understand why they feel so exposed around you. But angels say, do not mistake hesitation for lack of love. Sometimes love is so powerful, it terrifies the heart that feels it. Angels say prepare to cry, not because of sadness, but because of recognition. There will be a moment soon when something clicks. A message, a memory, a look, a dream. And suddenly, you will understand why everything before this didn't work. Why certain relationships fell apart. Why timing kept misaligning. Why you had to grow alone for so long. It was all preparation. You had to become you before your soulmate could truly see you. And once they noticed this, your resilience mixed with tenderness, there was no going back. Right now, you may want clarity. You may want reassurance. You may want answers. But angels say your task in this moment is not to force outcomes. It is to remain authentic. Do not dim your light to make them comfortable. Do not question your worth because of delays. Do not doubt the connection because of silence. What is meant for you cannot miss you. Your soulmate is being prepared just as you were. And love that is guided by angels unfolds in divine timing, not human impatience. Angels say, "Beloved soul, you are seen. You are cherished. You are loved more deeply than you know. What you feel is real. What is coming is sacred. And what is unfolding cannot be stopped." If this message touched your heart, if your chest feels warm or tight, if tears are sitting behind your eyes, that is confirmation. Before you leave, the angels ask one thing of you. Like this video, to receive continued angelic guidance. Comment, "I accept this message," so the angels know you are ready. Subscribe to Holy Encouragement to stay aligned with messages meant specifically for your soul. Angels say, while you've been questioning your feelings, your soulmate has been fighting a quiet war inside their heart. A war between fear and truth, between logic and destiny, between running away and surrendering to love. They did not expect you. They thought they understood love. They believed they had already experienced the deepest connection possible. They told themselves they were healed. But angels say, meeting, you exposed the places they were still wounded. And that terrified them. Angels say when your soulmate noticed that one thing, your gentle strength, it didn't just awaken love. It awakened vulnerability. They saw in you a mirror they couldn't ignore, a future they weren't sure they deserved, a depth they were afraid to fall into. So they hesitated, not because they didn't care, but because caring felt dangerous. Your presence made them feel seen without saying a word. And for someone who learned to survive by hiding emotions, that is overwhelming. Angels say sometimes love doesn't run toward us. Sometimes it freezes because it doesn't know how to breathe yet. You may think nothing is happening, but angels say everything is happening beneath the surface. Your soulmate replays conversations in their mind, wonders if you feel it too, feels protective over you without understanding why, struggles to move on even when trying. They notice small things about you. The way you listen, the way you carry sadness with grace, the way you give without expecting. And each time their heart whispers, "This is different," that whisper grows louder every day. Angels say this connection carries soul contracts. You are not here to simply love each other. You are here to heal each other. And healing is not gentle at first. It brings old pain to the surface. It challenges old beliefs. It forces honesty. That's why your emotions fluctuate. Why you feel pulled toward them even when confused. Why your intuition won't let them go. This love is not meant to be shallow. It is meant to be transformative. Without trying, without forcing, without demanding, you activated something ancient inside them. Your soulmate is beginning to question why they built walls, why they accepted less than they deserved, why love always scared them. And angels say you did this simply by being yourself. That is why they can't forget you. Even distance doesn't quiet the connection. Even silence doesn't erase the bond. Souls don't disconnect just because minds try to. Angels say there will be a turning point. A moment when resisting becomes more painful than surrendering. This may come through a sudden message, an unexpected reunion, a dream that feels real, or an emotional release they can no longer suppress. When this happens, your soulmate will realize, I can't lose this. And when that realization hits, everything changes. Angels say your job is not to chase clarity. Your job is to stay aligned. Stay honest with your feelings. Stay grounded in your worth. Stay open but not desperate. Do not shrink yourself to be chosen. You were never meant to be an option. The love meant for you meets you at your full size. Angels say be careful not to confuse delay with denial. Some souls take longer to accept destiny, not because it's wrong, but because it's real. If you feel tired, rest. If you feel emotional, release. If you feel unsure, breathe. What is unfolding is protected. Beloved soul, your heart is not foolish. Your feelings are not imagined. Love that shakes you awakens you. Trust what your spirit recognizes. We are guiding this connection. If these words resonate, your soul already knows the truth. Like this video to keep angelic messages flowing into your life. Comment below, I trust divine timing to affirm your alignment. Subscribe to Holy Encouragement so you never miss a message meant for you. Angels say, after noticing that one thing about you, your soulmate tried to pretend nothing changed. They told themselves it was coincidence. They said it would pass. They tried to stay logical. But angels say, love does not disappear when it is divinely awakened. It grows louder. And the more they tried to suppress it, the stronger it became. Angels say there was a specific moment, quiet, ordinary, easy to miss, when your soulmate felt their emotions spiral. It wasn't dramatic. It wasn't romantic in the way movies show. It was subtle. A thought of you when they weren't trying to think. A sudden heaviness in the chest. A warmth that scared them. They realized, I care more than I planned to. And that realization shook them. Because they promised themselves they would never feel this deeply again. Angels say this love is not based on fantasy. It is based on truth. Past connections allowed them to hide parts of themselves. With you, hiding feels impossible. You see through them without interrogation. You feel their moods without explanation. You sense their pain without words. And angels say when someone feels fully seen, they either heal or they run. At first, your soulmate ran internally. If there has been distance, if communication slowed, if you felt the energy shift, angels say this was not rejection. This was processing. Your soulmate needed space to understand why you affected them so deeply. They questioned why you made them feel safe, why your presence softened them, why imagining life without you felt wrong. And the answers frightened them, because angels say deep love demands transformation. Without knowing it, you reminded their soul of something ancient. A promise, a recognition, a feeling they've carried across lifetimes. That's why this bond feels heavy and sacred at the same time. That's why ignoring you never works. Souls don't forget what they recognize. Angels say your soulmate has already been receiving signs. Dreams about you, repeating numbers, songs that suddenly feel personal, moments where your energy appears uninvited. These are nudges from the divine saying, pay attention. And slowly, resistance is weakening. Angels say they are beginning to understand something important. That losing you would hurt more than facing their fears. They are realizing love is not control. Vulnerability is not weakness. Destiny cannot be postponed forever. This realization does not come calmly. It comes with emotion, with regret, with urgency. And angels say once this shift completes, silence will no longer be possible. Angels say this message is also for you. Do not rewrite your worth because someone needed time. Do not shrink your heart to feel safer. Do not assume delay means disinterest. Your soul did not imagine this connection. You were chosen, not chased. And what is divinely aligned does not require you to beg. Right now, Angels say the most powerful thing you can do is nothing forced. Let energy settle. Let truth surface. Let emotions mature. Your calm is speaking louder than words ever could. And your soulmate feels it. Beloved soul, love that awakens fear is love that awakens destiny. Do not rush what is unfolding. What is meant to stay will step forward willingly. Trust us. If your heart responded to this, that is your confirmation. Like this video to stay connected to angelic guidance. Comment, I am ready for divine love to activate alignment. Subscribe to Holy Encouragement for daily messages your soul is meant to hear. Angels say, there comes a moment when denial breaks. Not loudly, not dramatically, but quietly inside the heart. Your soulmate reached that moment when they realized they were already in love with you, before they ever meant to be. They didn't plan it. They didn't choose it. It happened naturally, the way soul recognition always does. And when they noticed that one thing about you, the way your heart stays open despite everything, you became impossible to forget. Angels say your soulmate tried to convince themselves you were just another connection. But then something strange started happening. They began measuring everything against you. Other conversations felt empty. Other smiles felt forced. Other connections lacked depth. They would catch themselves thinking, why doesn't this feel like them? And that's when it hit them. Love had already taken root. Angels say this love didn't arrive with excitement alone. It arrived with truth. You didn't entertain their ego. You didn't chase their attention. You didn't perform to be chosen. Instead, you showed up as yourself. And that authenticity shook them. Because your soulmate has lived in emotional survival mode for a long time, choosing what feels safe instead of what feels real. But you feel real. And real love disrupts comfortable illusions. Angels say when your soulmate realized they were falling for you, fear followed immediately. Not fear of you. Fear of losing control. Being seen completely. Loving without guarantees. They ask themselves, what if this changes me? What if I can't go back? What if I get hurt again? And angels say those questions cause them to hesitate. But hesitation is not rejection. It is resistance to transformation. Even if there has been silence, even if time passed, even if circumstances complicated things, angels say the energetic bond never weakened. Your soulmate still feels you. In quiet moments, before sleep, when something reminds them of you, when they feel emotional without knowing why. Souls do not detach simply because people stop talking. That's why the connection still feels alive to you. Because it is. Your soulmate may appear distant, but angels say they are paying attention. They notice how you handle life, how you treat others, how you stay kind without being naive, how you grow instead of breaking. And each observation deepens their respect. Love built on respect is slow, but unshakable. Angels say you didn't come into their life to entertain them. You came to activate healing. Your presence forces them to confront old wounds, abandonment, self-doubt, fear of emotional exposure. This is uncomfortable, but it is necessary. Because angels say soulmate love doesn't avoid pain, it transforms it. Angels say something is changing in your soulmate's heart at this very moment. They are realizing that avoiding love is more painful than risking it. They are understanding that connection like this doesn't come twice. And soon, they will feel an urge they can no longer suppress. The urge to step forward. This doesn't mean perfection. It means honesty. and honesty opens the door destiny has been waiting behind. Angels say to you, beloved soul, do not doubt what your heart recognized instantly. Love that feels calm and intense at the same time is sacred. You are not waiting, you are being aligned. Trust us. If your heart softened when you heard this, that is your sign. Like this video, to remain connected to angelic guidance. Comment, I trust this connection to affirm your path. Subscribe to Holy Encouragement so the angels can continue speaking to you. Angels say, there is a moment in every soul connection when resistance collapses. Not because fear disappears, but because love becomes stronger than fear. Your soulmate is approaching that moment now. Something inside them is shifting, rearranging, awakening. And once this shift completes, nothing between you will ever feel the same again. Angels say your soulmate has reached emotional saturation. They have tried distraction. They have tried logic. They have tried silence. But your energy keeps returning. In quiet moments, your name surfaces. In busy moments, your presence interrupts their thoughts. In emotional moments, they feel you without explanation. This is not coincidence. This is soul gravity. And angels say gravity cannot be escaped. It can only be accepted. Angels say a realization has begun forming in their heart. That time is not infinite. They are starting to feel regret, not for loving you, but for hesitating. They imagine, what if you move on? What if they wait too long? What if this chance never returns? These thoughts are uncomfortable, but discomfort is often the doorway to truth. Angels say when the fear of losing love outweighs the fear of feeling it, action follows. Your soulmate may not be speaking yet, but angels say their emotions are rehearsing. They are practicing conversations in their mind. They are replaying moments, searching for the right opening. They are feeling the weight of unsaid words. This pressure is not punishment. It is preparation. And angels say once words begin forming in the heart, silence cannot last forever. Angels say when your soulmate finally speaks, it will not be perfect. Their voice may shake. Their words may stumble. Their emotions may overflow. But it will be real. They will not come with promises. They will come with honesty. And honesty is the purest form of love. They may say things like, I didn't expect this. You changed me. I tried to fight this. These are not weaknesses. These are truths. This connection did not begin in this lifetime. That's why it feels familiar. That's why it feels heavy. That's why it feels destined. Angels say you and your soulmate agreed, long before birth, to meet again when both were ready to grow. Not comfortable, but conscious. And now the agreement is activating. Angels say if you felt emotional waves lately, that is not random. Your soul is responding to theirs. You may feel sudden calm, sudden longing, sudden clarity, sudden emotional release. These are signs of alignment. Your soul is preparing to receive truth. Angels say do not rehearse reactions. Do not prepare defenses. Do not anticipate outcomes. Simply remain open. Let them speak. Let them reveal. Let them step forward at their own pace. Love guided by angels unfolds gently, even when emotions are strong. Angels say, beloved soul, you have done nothing wrong. Your patience has been seen. Your love has been felt. What is coming is not loss, it is clarity. Stay open, stay grounded, we are with you. If these words brought peace to your heart, that is confirmation. Like this video to stay aligned with divine messages. Comment, I am open to truth, to welcome what is coming. Subscribe to Holy Encouragement so the angels can continue guiding you. Angels say, when truth is finally spoken, the soul exhales. The tension you've been feeling, the heaviness in your chest, the unanswered questions, they begin to dissolve. Not because everything becomes perfect, but because everything becomes honest. Your soulmate's confession opens a door that was never meant to stay closed. Angels say once your soulmate admits what they feel, the energy between you changes immediately. There is relief. There is vulnerability. There is fear, but also peace. You may notice the air feels lighter. Conversations feel deeper. Silence feels safer. Eye contact feels intense. This is not imagination. This is energetic alignment. Truth aligns souls. Angels say something important must be understood. Confession is not the destination. It is the beginning of conscious connection. Your soulmate is learning how to love openly, not defensively. They are unlearning patterns built from survival, avoidance, emotional withdrawal, fear-based control, and learning takes patience. But angels say awareness has already begun, and awareness changes everything. Angels say your roles are shifting. Before, you carried more emotional weight. Before, you questioned more. Before, you waited. Now the energy balances. Your soulmate becomes more present, more intentional, more emotionally available. And you, without trying, begin to relax. Because love no longer feels like guessing. This phase is sacred. It is where trust is built slowly, where communication replaces assumption, where vulnerability becomes safe. Angels say, do not rush into labels. Do not demand certainty. Do not push for timelines. What is being built now is meant to last. And lasting love grows roots before branches. Angels say, even after confession, old fears may rise. Moments of doubt, emotional sensitivity, temporary withdrawal. This does not mean regression. It means healing layers are being exposed. Your calm response during these moments will matter more than words. Presence heals more than pressure. Angels say you are teaching them something rare. That love can be steady. That honesty does not equal abandonment. That softness can coexist with strength. They watch how you speak your truth without aggression, set boundaries without punishment, love without losing yourself. And angels say this reshapes their understanding of intimacy. Angels say this bond is protected because it serves growth. Not just romance, but awakening. Together you activate emotional maturity, spiritual awareness, self-worth, purpose alignment. This connection is not meant to distract you from life. It is meant to deepen your relationship with it. Angels say, beloved soul, do not fear this phase. What feels fragile is actually forming strength. We are guiding every step. Trust the pace, trust the process. If peace settles in your chest when you hear this, that is your sign. Like this video to keep receiving angelic insight. Comment, I trust this unfolding to anchor the energy. Subscribe to Holy Encouragement so you stay aligned with messages meant for you. Angels say, every soul connection is tested. Not to break it, but to reveal its truth. What you are about to experience is not punishment, it is confirmation. This is the moment where love either deepens or dissolves. And angels say this test is approaching now. Angels say love that carries destiny must pass through pressure. Because pressure exposes intentions, emotional maturity, self-worth, commitment. This test is not dramatic. It is subtle. It arrives as a situation where old patterns try to return. Silence, misunderstanding, emotional distance. But this time, angels say you will respond differently. Angels say the test may appear as a delayed message, a confusing reaction, a moment where you feel unseen, a fear that whispers, "Here we go again." But pause. This is not the past repeating. This is the present asking for a new response. In the past, you may have over-explained, overgave, overthought, overextended. Angels say this time, your power is in calm clarity. Speak honestly without accusation. Express needs without fear. Hold boundaries without guilt. This response changes the entire dynamic. Because love learns through contrast. Angels say your soulmate is also being tested. They are being asked, will you show up when it's uncomfortable? Will you communicate instead of withdrawing? Will you choose vulnerability over control? This is new for them. And angels say they are aware of it. They feel the weight of this moment. If navigated with awareness, this test becomes the foundation of trust. You both realize, conflict doesn't mean abandonment. Space doesn't mean loss. Honesty doesn't mean danger. This realization rewires the relationship. From reactive to conscious. This message is important. Angels say love that requires you to disappear is not divine love. During this test, do not minimize your feelings. Do not silence your intuition. Do not chase reassurance. Stand in your truth calmly. Your grounded presence invites their growth. Angels say there will be a turning point. A choice, not spoken aloud but felt. Your soulmate will decide whether to step into emotional responsibility or retreat into old safety patterns. And angels say your energy, not your words, will influence this choice. Calm invites courage. If both of you move through this consciously, angels say something powerful happens. Trust deepens. Fear loosens its grip. Connection stabilizes. Love shifts from intensity to security. This is where lasting love begins. Angels say, beloved soul, you are not being tested to lose. You are being tested to rise. Stand in your worth. We are guiding this moment. If strength settles in your chest when you hear this, that is confirmation. Like this video to receive strength and guidance. Comment, I choose conscious love to affirm your path. Subscribe to Holy Encouragement so the angels continue walking with you. Angels say, when a soul passes a test with awareness, the universe responds immediately. Not always with fireworks, not always with dramatic change, but with peace. And peace is the rarest reward. If you've recently felt calmer, more grounded, less anxious about the outcome, that is not coincidence. That is confirmation. Angels say once the test passes, something subtle but powerful settles between you and your soulmate. The constant questioning fades. The emotional tension softens. The connection feels less chaotic and more real. You may notice conversations flow more naturally. Misunderstandings resolve faster. Silence no longer feels threatening. You feel chosen without needing proof. This is what alignment feels like. Angels say before, the connection was driven by intensity. Intensity awakens, but stability sustains. Your soulmate is learning that Love does not have to hurt to be deep. They are experiencing safety instead of anxiety, presence instead of avoidance, trust instead of control. And angels say this is new territory for them. You may sense a change in how they show up. They may communicate more consistently, share thoughts they once hid, check in emotionally, express care without being prompted. These are not small changes. They are evidence of growth. And growth means commitment. This message is for you. Angels say you do not need to earn love through effort. You do not need to perform emotional labor to be valued. You are loved because of who you are, not what you give. And as you relax into this truth, your soulmate feels safer stepping forward. Angels say this phase is about mutual respect, emotional responsibility, healthy attachment, shared growth. This is not about perfection. It is about intention. And intention builds trust. Angels say many connections awaken, but few mature. You are here because you chose self-awareness over fear. You honored your worth. You trusted divine timing. You stayed open without self-betrayal. This is why angels are protecting this bond. If you feel a gentle certainty replacing emotional chaos, angels say do not question it. Love does not always shout. Sometimes it whispers, "You're safe now." And that whisper is louder than doubt. Now that stability is forming, angels say deeper intimacy will follow. Not just physical or romantic, but emotional and spiritual. You will begin to share dreams, discuss future possibilities, support each other's purpose, grow together instead of separately. This is where soulmates walk side by side. Angels say, "Beloved soul, rest your heart. What you nurtured with patience is blossoming. Love that feels calm is not boring, it is divine." We are guiding this union. If these words brought relief, that is your confirmation. Like this video to anchor this peaceful energy. Comment, "I receive this blessing," to affirm alignment. Subscribe to Holy Encouragement so the angels continue guiding your path. Angels say, some loves are meant to comfort you. Others are meant to redirect your destiny. This connection belongs to the second kind. You and your soulmate were not brought together only for romance, but for purpose alignment. And now that stability has formed, the bigger picture begins to reveal itself. Angels say notice how your life began shifting after this connection entered. Your priorities changed. Your standards elevated. Your awareness deepened. This is not coincidence. Soulmate love expands consciousness. It pushes you toward who you were always meant to become. Angels say together, you awaken courage. Where one hesitates, the other strengthens. Where one doubts, the other reminds. Where one grows tired, the other steadies. This is not dependency. This is divine partnership. A partnership that encourages growth, not comfort-based stagnation. Many connections dissolve under pressure. Yours evolved. Angels say this is because both souls were willing to learn. Mistakes became lessons. Fear became awareness. Conflict became communication. This willingness is rare, and rarity is protected. Angels say a future decision is approaching. It may involve career, relocation, a shared project, a lifestyle change, a spiritual calling. Your soulmate will be part of this decision, not as an obstacle, but as a support system. This connection aligns you toward abundance, not distraction. Your connection radiates energy. Others notice the calm between you, the respect you share, the growth you encourage. Without realizing it, you become an example, not of perfection, but of conscious love. Angels say this bond extends beyond personal happiness. You are meant to heal generational patterns, redefine love expectations, break cycles of emotional unavailability, create something lasting. This is why angels guided you through patience instead of shortcuts. You may have felt drawn without logic, pulled without reason. Angels say this is because your soul remembered the assignment. Some connections are chosen by desire. This one was chosen by destiny. Angels say, stay open to growth, communicate with honesty, support without sacrificing yourself, build together slowly. The future is not meant to be rushed. It is meant to be aligned. Beloved soul, you are walking the right path. Love that supports purpose is sacred. What you are building now will echo far beyond today. We are guiding every step. If your heart felt steady when you heard this, that is confirmation. Like this video to stay aligned with your destiny. Comment, I accept my purpose to activate clarity. Subscribe to Holy Encouragement so the angels continue speaking into your life. Angels say, not all love stories end in intensity. The rare ones end in depth. What you and your soulmate are entering now is not the excitement of discovery, but the strength of knowing. This is the phase where love becomes home. Angels say passion awakens the soul, but consistency anchors it. You may notice less emotional chaos, more emotional clarity, less guessing, more trust. This does not mean love is fading. It means love is maturing. Angels say your soulmate's feelings have changed form. What once felt overwhelming now feels intentional. They are no longer asking, do I feel this? They are asking, how do I protect this? This is the shift from attraction to devotion. And devotion builds legacy. Most people crave excitement. Few value steadiness. You stayed when novelty faded into responsibility. And angels say this choice is what transforms connection into union. You are no longer just lovers. You are emotional anchors, safe places, growth partners, witnesses to each other's becoming. This is sacred territory. Angels say this connection is protected because it carries intention. You are building something meant to last beyond emotion. Shared values, shared vision, shared healing, shared future. This is why obstacles fell away slowly, not suddenly. Strong foundations take time. Angels say your soulmate feels gratitude, not dramatic passion, but deep appreciation. They recognize your patience, your integrity, your emotional intelligence, your strength. And angels say recognition is the root of commitment. This love changes how future generations experience connection. It teaches love does not have to hurt. Communication is safety. Vulnerability is strength. Healing is shared. This is how soulmates leave footprints in the world. Angels say the next phase involves long-term planning. Not fantasy. Reality. Building together. Supporting dreams. Facing life as a team. This is where love stops being a feeling and becomes a choice made daily. Angels say, beloved soul, what you protected with patience is becoming permanent. Love that matures is love that lasts. You are safe here. We are with you. If peace filled your heart hearing this, that is your sign. Like this video to anchor this mature love energy. Comment, I honor this union to affirm your alignment. Subscribe to Holy Encouragement so the angels continue guiding your journey. Angels say, Some promises are spoken with words. Others are written into the soul. The promise between you and your soulmate belongs to the second kind. It is quiet, it is steady, and it is enduring. Angels say passion may change form, but true love does not disappear. It deepens. What keeps this bond alive is not intensity, but intention. You choose each other in small ways. Through respect, through honesty, through presence, through forgiveness. These choices compound into permanence. Angels say long before commitment was discussed, your souls agreed. To grow together, to heal together, to face life side by side. This agreement is why you feel loyal, even in silence. It's why imagining life without them feels incomplete. Angels say this connection becomes self-protecting. You begin to communicate before resentment grows. Resolve misunderstandings quickly. Defend the bond instead of testing it. Choose unity over ego. This is emotional maturity. And emotional maturity sustains love. This message matters. True commitment does not shrink you. It expands you. Your soulmate supports your individuality, your dreams, your healing, your purpose, and you offer the same. This is partnership, not possession. Angels say you will find joy in ordinary moments. Shared laughter, daily routines, simple conversations. This is where love lives long-term. Not in drama, but in reliability. Angels say challenges will appear, not to separate you, but to strengthen the bond. Life brings stress, change, responsibility, loss, but angels say this love has roots, and roots hold during storms. Angels say remember these principles. Speak truth gently. Listen fully. Repair quickly. Appreciate often. Choose each other daily. These practices are sacred rituals. You will become each other's safe place, where honesty is welcomed, where vulnerability is honored, where rest is allowed. This is the promise fulfilled. Angels say, beloved soul, you are building something real. Love that lasts is created intentionally. Walk forward together without fear. We are blessing this union. If gratitude filled your heart hearing this, that is your sign. Like this video to honor this sacred promise. Comment, I protect this love, to affirm your commitment. Subscribe to Holy Encouragement so the angels continue guiding you. Angels say, if you have listened this far, understand this clearly. You were guided here, not by chance, not by curiosity, but by alignment. This message found you because your soul was ready to remember what it already knew. Angels say everything you experienced, the waiting, the uncertainty, the emotional growth, was preparation. You had to learn discernment. You had to learn patience. You had to learn self-worth. Only then could love arrive not as chaos, but as clarity. Angels say this love taught you to trust intuition over fear, to choose honesty over silence, to stand in worth without chasing, to love without losing yourself. These lessons were not accidental. They were sacred. You entered this journey seeking connection. You emerged with wisdom. Love did not just connect you to another, it reconnected you to yourself. And that is the greatest blessing of all. Angels say if you feel peace now, even without knowing every detail, even without certainty of the future, that peace is the answer. Love aligned with your soul does not leave you anxious. It leaves you grounded. Let go of the need to control timing. Let go of the need to predict outcomes. Let go of the need to replay the past. What is meant for you walks beside you, not ahead of you, not behind you. You are exactly where you should be. Angels say, "Beloved soul, nothing meant for you will pass you by. What you have nurtured with faith is now protected. Walk forward with courage. We are with you always." If your heart feels lighter now, receive that as confirmation. Angels say this story continues beyond this message. Love continues to deepen. Purpose continues to unfold. Healing continues to expand. And you do not walk alone. Before you leave, the angels ask one final thing. Like this video to honor the message that found you. Comment, "I received this message," so the angels know you are ready. Subscribe to Holy Encouragement to remain aligned with guidance meant specifically for your soul. Every message on this channel is guided. Every word is intentional. Every viewer is chosen. Thank you for listening. Thank you for trusting. Thank you for believing. Angels say, we will speak again.